Hey guys! In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some exciting things that are coming up for our family. And stay tuned for a giveaway at the end. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Stacey, and my channel here is all about being a wife and a mom to 4 boys, living overseas, and I really enjoy talking about all things homeschool. I know that being a mom can be really hard, but also can be really rewarding, and I just want to be here as an encouragement to other moms and also to be able to do life together and to connect. So if you're new here, be sure to comment down below and say hi. I would love to meet you. So the really exciting thing that's coming up for our family is that we are hopefully going to be traveling to the US, our passport country, where our families and stuff live, to go visit them. So we were originally supposed to go back. So if you guys follow my channel, you probably already know that we live overseas. We are originally from the States. Our passport country is the States, but currently living in Cambodia. And we were supposed to go back to the States for a visit this past spring, but because of COVID and stuff, that didn't happen. It got delayed this summer. It got delayed again until this fall, and it looks like it maybe is actually going to happen this fall. Now I know that things are getting like worse again in the States with the whole COVID thing, and so everything is very tentative. We know that plans may fall through at any moment, and we are planning to take necessary precautions to be able to keep our family safe. So in this video, I just want to talk about some of the things that we are looking forward to in the States, some of the things that we're going to miss from here, and kind of tentatively rough plans, and then at the end, and then also I'm going to talk about the giveaway at the end. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is some of the steps that are involved for me to get ready to leave our house for around 3 months. So right now, at the time of me filming this, we are roughly 3 weeks out from our potential date to leave. Everything is very not set in stone. It's apt to change at any time, but potentially that's our set date, and we're 3 weeks out. And so what I'm working on is getting my pantry and my fridge and my freezer, using ingredients in there for meal planning, so that way hopefully at the end of that time I am down to the bare minimum, so nothing goes to waste while we're gone. I actually filmed a video earlier today talking about how to meal plan using like your ingredients from your pantry and fridge and freezer first, using those ingredients for meal planning, and then only buying groceries for the meals that you need still food for. That is a really good way to meal plan. It helps to save you a lot of money. So that video will be coming to you, I think maybe, I'm not sure when, sometime in the near future. So stay tuned for that one. So another step of this is gathering enough cash to pay for like utilities and rent and different things while we're gone. Here, all those things are paid in cash and not with card. And so we have to make sure we have some teammates that'll be staying here and paying our landlord in advance, and just making sure all our ducks in a row with all of like our electricity and our internet and just all that stuff. And then also along with that, like at our NGO, our non-government organization, Dewey has to make sure that he has his ducks in a row with the taxes and paying the salaries for the employees. It's just a lot of steps to think about to make sure you have someone lined up to be in charge of, or that you pay people in advance, or pay those electricities and rent for our center in advance. Just, yeah, getting all those things lined up. Another step is, this is a fun one, gathering like souvenirs and stuff to take back to hand out to our family, our friends, our churches, people that have been there for us while we've been over here. We've already gotten some material. Dewey got some like leather bags made that he wants to take back for some of our pastors or their wives. And then I also want to there's some like pepper sauce we like to take that's made here in Cambodia, take back as gifts, maybe some dried mangoes, some stuff like that. Maybe some little like souvenirs that I made out of coconut shells for my nieces and nephews. Yeah, different things like that. And then another obvious step is packing, but it can be really hard to pack for such a big transition, for to be gone for 3 months, and those months being colder months in the States. Till the end of the time anyway, it'll be colder months in the States. And here in Cambodia, we don't really have any colder weather. But the other day I went to like a name brand discount store here in Cambodia. I was able to get this shirt for $2, and it's long sleeves. It's just like a t-shirt, it's thin, but it is long sleeve. And for $2, I couldn't pass it up, and I was so excited to wear it, to wear new clothes that I wore for this video. It is really hot here in Cambodia, and so it is a little warm. But yeah, along with that, I'm really looking forward to being able to wear like hoodies and warmer clothes. Socks. Here it's just too hot for all that stuff. But then along with that, I don't enjoy having to bundle up my kids every time before they go out the door. It ends up for a lot of extra clothing and can add up and be expensive. So kind of what I'm planning to do is, and let me know if you'd like to see a video of how we pack. So for now, what I'm planning is just to take the bare minimums, like their summer clothes, and they can wear those first when we get back, and then borrowing from their cousins my nieces and nephews. I'm sure my sisters and stuff will be more than happy to share clothes. And then we do need to buy the boys, especially the twins, they basically need a whole new wardrobe. So we do need to buy them some new clothes anyway. Let me know if you'd like to see a video about how we pack for a big like international flight with kids, for what we take like for on the plane, but then also for like while we're in the States. We go on 3 months. I don't know, we'll see if how it actually works out, but that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. So those are kind of the steps to get ready to leave. And then one thing I'm not looking forward to is saying goodbye to friends here. I know I'm gonna really miss them. I have some good friends, especially with like our church and stuff. I know I'll miss them and our teammates. I am really looking forward to flying. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I love flying, I love traveling. I will say that flying with kids is definitely like very challenging, and flying internationally with kids is really hard. So we're basically 12 hours different from the States. And so you get into jet lag, and I'm getting a little ahead of myself talking about jet lag. But I will say this, the last couple times that we flew internationally with kids till the very end, I think I may have been in tears. It is just, you get so tired, like beyond exhausted. Normally, if we can do the whole trip in less than 32 hours, we think that's pretty good. But sometimes with different layovers being longer or shorter, it can be over that. Once you get over that threshold, I feel like it is just long. It's just long. I mean, even below 32 hours is still a really long trip. And to basically not sleep that whole time. So for Dewey and I, we usually take turns being on and off, especially during the long flight. I think the longest flight is like 14-ish hours. And so normally in the past, what Dewey and I did is we take turns, like one of us is kind of the one that's responsible. If a kid wakes up crying during that time, or they just need to go to the bathroom or something like that, the one is responsible and the other parent sleeps. And then after a bit, we swap again. And usually it's in like 2 to 3 hour chunks. So, but even when you're the parent that's sleeping, it's still not a deep sleep, not a restful sleep. You're in an airplane seat. I mean, you know how they are, like really tight. When we fly, Cade will be 9 months old, and so he's gonna be a lap baby, so I will always have a kid on my lap. If Caden's not on my lap, he'll be on Dewey's lap, and Creed will probably be on my lap for a little bit. He's the 2-year-old, and he still likes his mommy pretty good. Especially when he's tired or if he gets hurt, he needs mom to comfort him. So trying to sleep on an airplane seat with someone in your lap is, basically, I can't do it unless I'm extremely tired. So that's fun. I do still like flying. In spite of all that, I do like flying. I like walking in the airports. I like seeing different places, different airports. I love watching the people. It's so interesting watching people, especially when you fly internationally. And yeah, it's just really interesting. All right, and then arriving in the States, jet lag. And I touched on this a little bit. Jet lag is fun because our nighttime, the nighttime that our bodies were used to when you get to the States then is their daytime. So usually you get to the States and you are just exhausted from your long flight, 32-hour plus flight. And all you want to do is lay flat on a bed that is still and sleep. And so if you arrive in the States like in the morning and then you have all day to go, we usually try our hardest to stay awake, drink a bunch of coffee. If we have to, maybe just sleep for 1 hour, set an alarm so you wake up again, and then just go to bed early that night. It's ideal if you can arrive in the States in the evening, that way you can go to your house wherever you're staying, shower up, unpack a tiny bit, and then go to bed pretty much right away after you get there. And then you wake up in the morning, and usually that first night of sleep you have a really good night of sleep because you're really tired. I would say jet lag doesn't really hit till the second or third night, when a little bit of that weariness has worn off from the actual traveling and it's more jet lag. So especially so if any of you guys have traveled internationally with kids, you know how jet lag can be. They tend to wake up at like 2, 3, 4 a.m. and they are wide awake. Their bodies are saying, hey, you know, it's 2, 3, or 4 in the afternoon. We need to wake up and go play. Usually they're starving, hungry, and they want something to eat. And with a 2-year-old or a 9-month-old, you can't reason with them. You can't tell them, no, you need to sleep some more. Your body is actually really tired. You're not caught up in your sleep yet. All they know is they feel wide awake and they want to go eat. With our 6-year-olds, we can reason with them a little bit. We can tell them just lay really still and you might fall back asleep because they are actually still really tired. They just kind of feel really wide awake. Yeah, it can be a lot of fun. Basically, everybody just ends up really tired. Oftentimes we end up basically being like zombies the first day or two. We usually do not remember much that happens the first day or two, just because you're in such a state of exhaustion. So it really is helpful if you can get up and move around that first day, go outside, go on a walk, or just stay moving. That way you're not just end up sleeping all day, because if you sleep all day, then you'll be up all night and it makes jet lag last so much longer. We found it really helpful if we force ourselves to stay awake. If we take a nap, set an alarm, only sleep 1 or 2 hours, and make yourself wake up and then go to bed maybe a little bit early that night. And if you can force yourself to do that the first couple of days, then it gets significantly easier after that. I would say that with kids, also can take like a full 2 weeks so you're really over jet lag, but that really depends on how much you were able to sleep on your flight over. Okay, so some things that we're looking forward to in the States. I'll talk about that first, then I'll talk about things we'll miss from Cambodia. I think I'll miss. Some things that Dewey and I were talking about this a little bit. So obviously the first one is seeing like family and friends. We're really looking forward to seeing family and friends, people from our church, just connecting with everybody again. And then we're really looking forward to food. And I was asking Dewey what some of his favorite things are he's looking forward to. He said steak and like good mashed potatoes that have cream cheese in them, stuff like that. Steaks and roast. I forget, he had a whole list of things. And for me, I'm also looking forward to like good meat, like steak and pot roast. But also I'm looking forward to salads. A lot of the greens here are kind of bitter. I'm looking forward to all the dairy products and snacks, and there's all kinds of things we don't have access to here or are hard to get. And then along with that, eating out at certain restaurants, a lot of the fast food chains. I know it sounds crazy, but it's just like something about it that is home, and so it's fun to like, so fun to like go to McDonald's and get McDonald's French fries. We don't have McDonald's here. I look forward to like eating at Chick-fil-A and Taco Bell, but then on top of that, like steak restaurants too, getting good quality food. And I was asking the boys what they're looking forward to, and they're looking forward to just being with their grandparents and their cousins and running around outside in nature, in grass and woods. My mom lives like on a farm. Dewey's parents have like live on a kind of little farmette also. Here where we live in Cambodia, we have no grass. We have nowhere outside for them to play at all. And so it's so nice for little boys to have somewhere they can go outside and run and play and be in nature. My mom, she lives on a farm where she grows a lot of like berries and produce organically, and she has greenhouses, she's got woods, there's a pond there, just all kinds of fun things, all kinds of animals. My mom lives on the farm, and my brother with his wife and 4 kids live there, and so there's always like built-in playmates, so it's always like a lot of fun there. There's a golf cart for them to ride on, and then on top of that, they go to farmers market and sell stuff there, and they have a farm stand. Like my mom and brother bought an old barn and an old farm, and there's a barn that they're fixing up and selling stuff out of. There's a bakery in the barn now, and a guy selling meat, and they have like all kinds of fruits and veggies and berries and stuff on there, some prepackaged meals, even some like homemade freezer meals, and just all kinds of stuff. So there's always something exciting going on. There's different workers around, and so I'm really looking forward to it. My kids are really looking forward to being on Mom's farm, Granny's farm as they call it. And then with Dewey's parents, they're really into hunting, and I know Zadok is really looking forward to shooting bow and arrow. They have like one target and stuff they set up in the yard, and he did it last time a bunch. I know he's really excited about doing that again. And they have a 4-wheeler, and yeah, just playing with his cousins there, and yeah, that should be really fun. And then one thing that's going to be kind of a challenge that goes along with being at these different places is getting the kids to fall asleep at new places all the time. So I am from Virginia, my husband's from Indiana, so our town will be split roughly in half between those two. Yeah, there'll be at least probably 4 different places the kids will be sleeping, and getting them to fall asleep the first night or two can be fun and stay asleep all night. But the really positive side is that we're at the end of our time of traveling, they are really adapt and fall asleep easily anywhere, and that makes it really good when we come back to our home here. Okay, and then another big thing I am personally looking forward to in the States is shopping. And this includes shopping for like homeschool supplies, picking up books and supplies, being as back to school stuff. Hopefully we'll still be at Target. I'm looking forward to going to Target and being able to get some stuff at Target and at Walmart and Dollar Tree and Michael's and different homeschool supply stores like that. I'm really excited about that. I have 2 lists on my phone already started. And then on top of shopping for homeschool stuff, I'm looking forward to just shopping for non-related homeschool stuff, some clothes and some different household items that can be hard to find here. Plus, I enjoy shopping just for window shopping, just looking what the stores have, seeing all the options. It can be really overwhelming seeing all the options because here, like we have example, like maybe 1 or 2 kinds of peanut butter. You go to the store there and there's like a whole bunch of different kinds of peanut butter. It can be overwhelming just trying to make the decision of which one to get. It can be a little bit overwhelming, especially at first, but I also think it's kind of fun just to look at all the different options. Okay, and now moving on to some things I'm gonna miss about Cambodia. I'm gonna miss the people. The people here are so friendly and smiling, and they are some of the friendliest people you'll meet. When I go like just out, especially with my kids, they always stop me. They want to talk about my kids. They want to see the ages. They want to take selfies with them. Yeah, they're super friendly, super smiley. I'm gonna also miss the food here. We love getting pork and rice for breakfast. I know that sounds really unusual, but they like marinate the meat and grill it on these grills every morning, and it smells amazing. It tastes really good. It's amazing flavor. And along with the pork and rice, I'm gonna miss, like, they have some soup that's kind of sour. It's a little bit of lime and salt in it. It's kind of a light soup, and it is so good. It makes my mouth water just thinking about it. I'm gonna miss the different soups. And also they have like a coconut milk curry soup that's really, really good. I'll miss that one too. I'll miss our teammates and our little church here and the friends that I have there. Another big thing I'll probably miss is our own space, our own house. Living with other people can be really fun, and it's really fun to connect with them again, but it also makes you feel a little bit like you're in the way or extra burden to them. And me being an introvert, I know that I'll probably miss just having my own space kind of to retreat to sometimes. But at the same time, I love being around people and soaking in all the quality time that I can, because knowing that it's only for a short while and then going to end again. Something else I'll miss is all the fruits and veggies. I can go to market pretty much year round and get different fruits that are in season. I can go and dragon fruit and all different other fruits and fresh veggies. I can just hop on my moto and run down the street to the market, and can't do that in the States. And another thing I'm gonna miss is routine, our routine. Like right now we have a really good routine. We do school in the morning, and then the boys have free time in the afternoon. Then we usually go on a family walk in the evening, or if we have something with our team, we do that. Weekends interacting with our little church, and I know I'm gonna miss that routine, and less decisions have to be made like on the spur of the moment when you have that routine and structure in place. And as a side note with our homeschool, that's why I started our homeschool early this year, because I knew that we were going to be taking off this fall to travel. And so we started early, and I'm still going to aim to get 180 days in. It's not that I just like have to, it's just that that's what my goal is. And so I have it worked out right now that I think I can get it worked out pretty good. We're going to end up basically homeschooling year-round this year, but that's okay. It gives us lots of flexibility, and this way we can travel. Okay, and then last of all, one big concern we have is coming back into Cambodia. Right now it is pretty hard to get back in. You have to get a test done before you leave the States. You have to get a test done once you land here at the airport. You have to go to like a quarantined, government regulated hotel for the first night till they get your results back. And if everyone on your plane does not have COVID, then everyone can just go home, it's fine. But if even one person on your plane does have COVID, then you have to quarantine at that hotel for 2 weeks. Staying at a hotel for 2 weeks with 4 little boys would be a lot of fun. I definitely think that would be a challenge. So hopefully that won't happen, but it is a possibility. And then also along with that, once we arrive in Cambodia, we would have to pay a large amount of cash per person that they would keep, and if we would end up staying at that government regulated hotel for 2 weeks, they would use that to cover our food and the hotel cost during that time. If we end up not needing to quarantine, they supposedly give that cash all back to us. So we do know a couple families that have come back into Cambodia from the States, and it has worked out for them. And we know one family who is currently, when I'm filming this, quarantining. So yeah, that does look big, but it's not impossible to get back into Cambodia. But we're praying that until we come back, that some of those regulations will be lifted and it'll be easier to get back in, and that hopefully things with COVID will be on the up. Yeah, we really don't know how it's going to work out. We're just trusting the Lord that He'll work out the details, and we're really excited about seeing family and friends that we haven't seen for a really long time. I am really excited about them meeting Caden. None of our family, my family or Dewey's family, has met Caden yet. He was born here and he'll be 9 months old, except my mom has met him. And so that's all. So we're really excited about him meeting them and them meeting him. I'm really excited about the grandparents and my sisters and sister-in-laws, watching them interact with my kids, the cousins interact, my nieces and nephews interact with my kids. To me, it's a blessing to see. It's something I think about that I miss. To me, it's a blessing to see them interact with them and see them place value on my child, because then it helps me be like, oh yeah, someone else is really valuing my child, and it helps me be a better mom and more patient with that child when they are being trying. Just knowing that other people value that child and think that they are like an amazing, wonderful gift from God also. I already think that, but it's really validating for me to see other people fall in love with my child. Okay, and so now moving on to the giveaway, yay! Let me go get it. Okay, so this is the giveaway. It's a leather bag made here in Cambodia. I'm almost at 2K subscribers and I am just blown away. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos and subscribing. And as a thank you, I want to give this away to one of you guys. To enter this giveaway, you need to like this video, comment down below, and also, I can't tell if you did this, but share it in hopes that we can reach 2K before we leave for the States. So we leave in the middle of August, potentially, and I'll take this along with me to the States and then mail it to one of you guys, whoever the winner is. I'm just going to pick one from the comments down below. So this is just a leather bag that we got made here locally. We have a friend who makes leather products. He's made other like backpacks and laptop cases. It's got a little pocket here on the front, and then inside it's just like one big pocket, except it has a little pocket right here. It's got a little pocket right here that you could easily stick stuff in. Nice and deep. So it's got 2 handles here, Here's the pocket, and then it also has a shoulder strap, or you can wear it crossbody, however you wanted to. So, and it is made out of stiff leather, where if you set it down, it stays standing up. It doesn't collapse. So I really like bags that do that. So I think it looks really classy. It would go with any outfit, and it smells amazing. It's not overbearing strong leather smell, but it does have a hint of it, and I really like that smell. All right, so I will insert some close-up shots of that yet here, and yeah. So to enter for this giveaway, you just have to leave a comment down below, and share my channel or this video with your friends to help me reach 2K before we leave for the States in mid-August. And if we do, I'll take this with me and mail it to one of you guys as a thank you. All right, and that is all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys again soon. Bye!